There's a lot of information out there about using Chapter 13 bankruptcy to catch up on missed mortgage payments and try to save a house from foreclosure. But there's a lot of other ways that a Chapter 13 bankruptcy can impact a mortgage or somebody with a mortgage after filing. Hi, I'm Michael Brower, a staff attorney here at the law offices of Lee M. Perlman, where we've been helping people get financial fresh starts for over 30 years. If you find this video helpful, I want to remind you to like and subscribe to this channel and contact our office with your specific questions. Remember, contacting a bankruptcy attorney does not mean that you're committed to filing for bankruptcy. It means that you want to understand your options towards your own financial fresh start. First, I want to talk about the mechanics of making your mortgage payment. Obviously, if you want to keep your home after you file Chapter 13 bankruptcy, you'll still need to make your mortgage payments on time every month. The problem is, some people are surprised by the way that process changes. If you're used to making your mortgage payment online through your mortgage company's online portal, or if you've set up automatic payments with your mortgage company in the past, both of those could be interrupted. Your automatic payments might stop, and you might actually get locked out of your mortgage company's online portal. This is because the mortgage company is worried about violating the automatic stay of bankruptcy, and they don't want to get caught trying to collect money from you while you're in bankruptcy. There's a couple of easy solutions to get around this. The first and the most convenient for most of our clients is to work with your checking account and set up an automatic bill pay. If that doesn't work for you, or if you want to have more control over the way that your mortgage payments get paid or how much you pay, you can also call your mortgage company and make a telephone payment once a month, or more often, as the case may be. Always, of course, remember to keep a record of all of your mortgage payments that you make. Next, I want to talk about how filing bankruptcy, especially Chapter 13, can impact the way that an escrow analysis works for your mortgage. Having an escrow for a mortgage means that your mortgage company pays the property taxes and property insurance for you and includes that in your monthly mortgage payment, called the escrow portion of your monthly payment. Filing a Chapter 13 bankruptcy will trigger an automatic escrow review. That means your mortgage company is going to look at the payments you've made into the escrow account over the last year. They're going to look ahead at the payments out of the escrow account that are coming in the next year, and they want to make sure that they have enough to cover those payments and the federally mandated minimum cushion that the mortgage company is required to maintain to make sure there's enough in your escrow account. If there's a shortage in your escrow account at the time of this analysis, your mortgage company might file a claim in your Chapter 13 bankruptcy or a request to the Chapter 13 trustee to pay the escrow deficiency to make sure there's enough in that escrow account right away. Even if there's no deficiency, the escrow analysis might trigger a payment change in your mortgage. You're probably used to this happening when your property taxes change or if the cost of insurance goes up, but this is going to be an off-schedule escrow analysis. And it's very important to pay close attention to your statements and to be in close contact with your bankruptcy attorney for any payment changes to make sure that when you make your mortgage payments after the bankruptcy gets filed, you're paying enough to make sure you don't fall behind after bankruptcy. Last, I want to talk about post-petition fees and charges that your mortgage company might charge you after you file for bankruptcy. Anytime somebody files bankruptcy with a mortgage, the mortgage company is required to hire lawyers who are going to review the bankruptcy plan that was filed, the schedules and petition that were filed with the courts, and the history on the mortgage loan itself to make sure that they understand whether any amounts are owed or overdue that need to get paid through the Chapter 13. Attorneys, of course, cost money. The bad news here is that every mortgage note written in New Jersey contains a clause that says the mortgage company is allowed to charge you, the borrower, for any attorney's fees incurred in maintenance of the loan. They can range anywhere from $500 to $2,000. The good news here is that you don't have to pay those right away. You have the entire length of your bankruptcy repayment plan to make the payments to your mortgage company. You can make them in small installments over the life of your bankruptcy, or you could pay a lump sum when you have extra money available to make sure that your mortgage is completely current. It's important, of course, to be in good communication with your bankruptcy attorney and your mortgage servicer to make sure that any extra payments you send are applied to the post-petition fees and charges and not sent as an additional payment to pay down the principal balance. The more you know, the fewer surprises you're going to have if you decide to file for bankruptcy. If you have a mortgage, or if you're unsure about how filing for bankruptcy might affect your mortgage, reach out to the law offices of Lee M. Perlman. Schedule a free consultation with us to sit down and review how a bankruptcy might impact your mortgage. Remember, contacting a bankruptcy attorney does not mean that you're committing to filing bankruptcy. It means that you want to understand your options and how you might get a financial fresh start. I'm Michael Brower, a New Jersey bankruptcy attorney with the law offices of William Perlman. If you found this video helpful or informative, remember to like and subscribe for more information about how bankruptcy works here in New Jersey.